Folks, we've got ourselves a blockbuster trade. Man, I live for this time of year. I live for this shit. I love free agency. The Seahawks are trading DK Metcalf to the Steelers for a 2025 second round pick, and DK is signing a 5-year, $150 million deal with the Steelers. I'm still in the same running shirt that I was in earlier. I still got them damn glasses on top of my head. You know why? Because I haven't changed. The news just keeps rolling in, and I gotta talk about it. But you know what? There's no place in this world that I'd rather be right now, except for right here in this room in my trusty old chair to talk about the latest news in NFL free agency. So yes, DK is going to the Steelers. It's a blockbuster setting shockwaves throughout the NFL right now. Pittsburgh, they're finally being aggressive on the offensive side of the ball. DK is a huge addition to the Steelers offense because what he does is he adds a layer of explosiveness that the Steelers didn't have before. They've had formidable pieces on the offensive side of the ball. But I consider the pieces that Pittsburgh has had to be good. They move the ball, but not explosively, not consistently, and not in a way that's going to get the Steelers to the promised land. DK adds a different element to the Steelers offense that it hasn't had in a while. And I know that there's concerns about the contracts that the Steelers gave DK. You're looking at around $30 million a year. There's a lot of people out there that think that's kind of high. I somewhat do myself too, but this is the asking price that DK was going into this with, and the Steelers knew that. They negotiated, and this is the price that they came up with. And I know there's also concerns because DK had a dip in production last year, to his standard. But I will say, I think that he's got a lot of gas in the tank, and he's one of those guys that I think needed a little bit of a change of scenery. Pittsburgh is going to provide that for him. Just being in a new spot, I think you can see his potential be unlocked again. The biggest message that this move sends for me, though, is this an indicator of where the Steelers are going to go quarterback-wise? As we all know, DK was paired with Russell Wilson in Seattle for years. Are the Steelers trying to strategically pair those two to be together again? Are the Steelers leaning in the direction of Russell Wilson right now in comparison to Justin Fields? I've been hearing more talks than not about the Steelers leaning on the side of Justin Fields. But this move right here causes me to think a little bit differently. And of course, everything is all speculation right now. Until we have something on paper, until Pittsburgh officially makes a decision of who they're rocking with, this is all speculation, and we try to use the signs to paint a picture, but we don't really know yet. But I look at this and I say, this might indicate that the Steelers are erring on the side of Russell Wilson. This is huge for Seattle as well. They're continuing to just compile those draft picks. Like I said in my short about Geno Smith the other day, the Seahawks have the wherewithal and the awareness to admit that they weren't in a position anymore where they could realistically compete for a Super Bowl. They knew that. So they're hitting the reset button, they're rebuilding, and they're compiling those draft picks. Maybe they get a veteran quarterback. Who knows? But they're stacking up draft picks right now. A second rounder this year is huge. There's going to be a lot of great guys sitting there in the second round that could be of service for the Seahawks. So I like what the Seahawks got out of it. But bang! We've got more blockbuster trades going on. I love free agency for this reason. And we're just getting started. The real fun is going to start tomorrow. And I can't wait to see what this week brings. Have a great day.